Welcome to Smart Updates, Balkradar Adopin Spatin, your trusted source for breaking headlines, global insights, and sharp analysis from around the world. If you're new here, don't forget to hit that subscribe button so you never miss an update. I don't think people understand just how high the stakes are in the South China Sea. The sun rises over the West Philippine Sea, painting the sky with hues of gold and orange. The gentle waves shimmer in the early light, signaling the start of another day in these storied waters. For many, this is just another sunrise, but for those who live and work here, every dawn brings new challenges and hopes. This vast expanse is more than just a body of water. It is a vital maritime territory for the Philippines, rich in resources and history. The South China Sea, known locally as the West Philippine Sea, is a lifeline for millions, providing food, trade routes, and a sense of national identity. On board the BRP Gabriela Silang, one of the Philippine Coast Guard's most advanced vessels, sailors begin their daily patrol. Their mission is clear: to safeguard these waters, ensuring the safety of Filipino fishermen and asserting the nation's rights. For the crew, this is more than a job. It's a calling, a duty to their homeland. The crew is vigilant, eyes scanning the endless horizon for any sign of trouble. Some monitor radar screens, tracking every blip and movement, while others stand watch on deck, binoculars in hand. In this complex maritime theater, threats can appear without warning, and every moment demands attention. As the sun climbs higher, small fishing boats, locally known as bankas, dot the water. These humble vessels are the backbone of coastal communities, their crews rising before dawn to cast nets and haul in the day's catch. For generations, families have depended on these waters for their livelihood. Meanwhile, massive container ships glide through busy shipping lanes, carrying goods between continents. This sea is a crossroads of global commerce, with trillions of dollars worth of trade passing through each year. The stakes are high, not just for the Philippines, but for the world. Suddenly, the calm is broken. A radio call crackles through the bridge. There's a report of a foreign vessel approaching a Filipino fishing flotilla. Tension rises instantly as the crew prepares to respond. These encounters are not uncommon, but each one carries the risk of escalation. The captain, experienced and resolute, quickly gives orders. Officers gather, discussing the best course of action. Every decision must balance diplomacy with defense, as a single misstep could have far-reaching consequences. The atmosphere is tense, but the crew is trained for moments like this. As the BRP Gabriela Silang approaches, a tense standoff unfolds. The foreign Coast Guard cutter looms large, its intentions unclear. Both sides watch each other closely, aware that the world is watching too. These encounters are a daily reality in contested waters, where sovereignty and security are constantly tested. The crew documents every moment, snapping photos and recording video. This is part of Manila's transparency strategy, showing the world what happens here and holding all parties accountable. Media crews, when present, capture the unfolding drama, broadcasting it to a global audience. Eventually, after a tense wait, the foreign ship turns away and leaves the area. Relief washes over the crew and the fishermen, who can now return to their work. The sea calms, but the memory of the encounter lingers, a reminder of the fragile peace that prevails here. This is a typical day in the ongoing story of the Philippines' struggle in the South China Sea. Patrols continue, fishermen cast their nets, and life goes on. Always under the watchful eyes of those who protect these waters. The crew remains on alert, knowing that another encounter could happen at any moment. Their vigilance never wavers, fueled by a sense of duty and the knowledge that their actions matter, not just for today, but for the future of their nation. Their mission is a testament to the nation's resolve to protect its maritime rights. Each patrol, each standoff, is a statement of sovereignty and pride. The Philippine flag flies high, a symbol of unity and determination. The sea is both a source of national pride and a flashpoint of international tension. Here, tradition meets modernity, and the struggle for resources and recognition plays out against a backdrop of breathtaking beauty. The BRP Gabriela Silang sails on, undeterred and steadfast, a guardian of the Philippines' maritime heritage, and a beacon of hope for those who depend on these waters. This is the reality of modern-day patrols in these contested waters, a daily dance of vigilance, courage, and resilience, as the Philippines continues to defend its place in the heart of the sea. For the Philippines, the sea is more than just a vast expanse of water. It is the nation's lifeblood, shaping the very identity of its people and the rhythm of daily life. The sea is integral to the country's economy and culture, providing livelihoods for millions and serving as a foundation for countless communities along its shores. The South China Sea in particular is crucial for food security. Every day, millions of Filipinos depend on its bounty, relying on fishing as both a source of income and sustenance for their families. Its waters teem with an incredible diversity of marine life, supplying vital protein and nutrition to the population. For many, fish is not just a staple food, it is a way of life, passed down through generations. But the sea's value goes beyond fishing. Beneath its surface lie untapped reserves of oil and natural gas, resources that hold the promise of energy independence and economic growth for the nation. The sea also serves as a superhighway for global trade. Every year, countless container ships and cargo vessels pass through these busy shipping lanes, making them essential arteries for the Philippine economy and the world at large. In fact, over half of the world's merchant fleet tonnage travels through these waters annually, highlighting the region's immense strategic and economic importance. Any disruption to this vital route would send shockwaves through global supply chains, affecting everything from food prices to the availability of everyday goods worldwide. Yet the sea is not just an economic asset, it is woven into the fabric of Filipino culture. For centuries, it has been a cradle of history, tradition, and national pride, celebrated in festivals, stories, and rituals. Defending maritime territory is therefore not only about resources, but also about sovereignty, dignity, and the right to self-determination. This deep connection to the sea fuels a powerful sense of national unity, making maritime issues a potent force in the country's politics and collective identity. The South China Sea disputes have deep historical roots, involving multiple claimants. The Philippines bases its claim on geography and international law, particularly UNCLOS. China asserts historic rights, represented by the 9-line, conflicting with modern legal frameworks. Other nations like Vietnam and Malaysia have their own claims, creating a complex web of disputes. ASEAN has attempted to manage tensions, but progress is slow due to the power imbalance with China. The clash is between China's historical narrative and the modern legal framework of UNCLOS. The region remains a persistent source of tension, with no major conflict yet. The 9-line is central to the South China Sea dispute, claimed by China as its maritime territory. This claim lacks a clear legal basis under UNCLOS, creating instability. China has built artificial islands, militarizing the region and altering the strategic landscape. For the Philippines, the 9-line threatens its sovereignty and economic security. It cuts into the Philippines' EEZ, affecting fishing grounds and resource exploration. Manila opposes the line as a challenge to international law. The dispute is a fundamental challenge to the rules-based international order. In 2013, the Philippines took China to court, challenging the 9-line under UNCLOS. The 2016 ruling favored the Philippines, declaring China's claims baseless. Despite the legal victory, China rejected the ruling and continued its assertive actions. Under President Marcos Jr., the Philippines adopted a strategy of assertive transparency. The Coast Guard documents China's aggressive actions, building international support. This strategy combines the legal ruling with proactive defense of maritime space. The Philippines aims to impose a reputational cost on Beijing for its behavior. The legal victory is a foundation for ongoing diplomatic and strategic efforts. The Philippines continues to defend its maritime rights in the South China Sea. The Philippines' alliance with the United States is a cornerstone of its security strategy in the South China Sea, where tensions and territorial disputes are ever present. This partnership is not just symbolic, it is a vital element in the Philippines' efforts to safeguard its sovereignty and maritime interests in a region marked by competing claims and frequent confrontations. The Mutual Defense Treaty of 1951, a historic agreement, commits both nations to come to each other's aid in the event of an armed attack. This treaty has served as the bedrock of their military cooperation for over 70 years, providing a framework for joint action and mutual support. In recent years, the United States has repeatedly reaffirmed that any armed attack on Philippine forces, aircraft, or public vessels in the South China Sea would trigger the treaty's obligations. This clear stance sends a strong message to potential aggressors and reassures the Philippines of continued American support. Regular joint military exercises, such as the annual Balikatan drills and the Enhanced Defense Cooperation Agreement, have further deepened military ties. These initiatives allow both countries to improve interoperability, share intelligence, and respond more effectively to security threats in the region. While the U.S. provides a powerful security umbrella, the Philippines faces the delicate task of balancing its alliance with Washington and its complex relationship with China, a major economic partner and regional power. The alliance acts as a deterrent against external aggression, but it also requires careful diplomatic maneuvering. The Philippines must engage in dialogue and negotiation, seeking peaceful solutions while maintaining a credible defense posture. By leveraging U.S. support, the Philippines strengthens its position in international forums. Yet it also strives to keep relations with China stable, avoiding unnecessary escalation and promoting regional peace. The ongoing challenge for Philippine leaders is to use the alliance to advance an independent foreign policy, one that protects national interests without being drawn into great power rivalry. The U.S.-Philippines alliance is not only vital for both countries, but also serves as a pillar of stability and security for the entire Asia-Pacific region, reassuring allies and deterring potential threats. Navigating the complexities of great power competition, the Philippines employs strategic diplomacy, building partnerships and asserting its rights in contested waters. Ultimately, the alliance empowers the Philippines to maintain an assertive maritime posture, defend its territorial claims, and contribute to a more secure and stable region. The Philippines is expanding security partnerships beyond the US. Japan and Australia are key partners, enhancing maritime capabilities and joint exercises. These partnerships demonstrate a united front for regional stability. European nations support the 2016 ruling conducting freedom of navigation operations. ASEAN remains a vital platform for diplomacy, despite slow progress. The Philippines leads efforts for a unified ASEAN stance on the South China Sea. Building coalitions strengthens the Philippines' voice on the global stage. The South China Sea dispute is a test for the international order. It questions whether international laws or might will govern global relations. The sea is a critical artery for global trade, with immense economic stakes. Disruption would have catastrophic global economic impacts. The dispute affects global resource security, with potential energy and food supply implications. The Philippines' actions defend a free and open Indo-Pacific, shared by many democracies. The world watches as the Philippines stands for a rules-based global system. The archipelago's courage has global implications for peace and stability. The Philippines is now a pivotal player in the South China Sea geopolitics. Its journey from legal action to assertive transparency shows growing confidence. The Philippines stands up for its rights, rallying international support. It must balance its U.S. alliance with stable China relations. Modernizing its armed forces is crucial for credible self-defense. The Philippines will be a coalition builder, strengthening regional partnerships. Its voice in ASEAN is critical for a unified regional stance. This moment defines the Philippines' character and global role. By defending its rights, it upholds principles vital for global stability. The Philippines' ascent as a maritime state is significant for Asia and the world.